Hello, welcome to an informational video about the Red Hills Airstrip. Local California pilots and the Recreational Aviation Foundation have partnered to enhance the backcountry flying experience. Every aviator plays a part in our success. And don't forget that our success is your success and opportunity to enhance your flying experiences. Each of your backcountry flights makes you an ambassador to the non-flying public and to the land managers responsible for the airstrips we enjoy. Please do your part by practicing the Aviator's Code of Conduct. We want to be the friendliest and most helpful recreational users the land managers experience. This video is for entertainment only and does not take the place of flight instruction from a qualified flight instructor. The Aviator's Code of Conduct is easy to remember and just plain common sense. First and foremost, pilots will abide by all state and federal regulations regarding the use of their aircraft. When in the backcountry, be courteous to those on the ground who are involved in other activities by maintaining a reasonable distance and altitude from those activities. Be familiar with wildlife refuge boundaries as well as the seasonal areas of wildlife congregation so you can avoid inadvertent low-level overflights. Avoid stressing wildlife and get appropriate permissions prior to landing. Another pilot obligation when flying in the backcountry is to practice good wilderness flying ethics. Keep the noise signature of your aircraft to a safe minimum and practice leave no trace camping. If you fly it in, fly it out. Avoid very early morning departures unless flight safety demands a deviation, and be courteous to other users in the area. Please don't use these airstrips for training purposes or bragging rights. Many hours of negotiations and work go into each backcountry airstrip, and the trust is earned through fulfilling our commitments to the land managers. A few rogue pilots can destroy this trust and undo our backcountry efforts that have taken years to get to the place we are in today. On the other hand, honoring these agreements will go a long way towards these efforts and help with the opening of new airstrips. So please, take the time to know the land manager's vision and rules for each airstrip that you visit. Red Hills Airstrip is an uncharted landing field located about 7 miles southwest of Jamestown, California. The next few minutes of this video will help you know how to safely operate at Red Hills. The property owner requires that all pilots using the Red Hills Airstrip sign a liability waiver prior to landing. All pilots using Red Hills Airstrip need to be proficient in unimproved, short field, and soft field operations prior to arrival. Flight instruction at Red Hills is highly recommended prior to your arrival. Be sure to tell anyone that you invite that they need to review the safety information and sign the liability waiver. If you're coming to a fly-in, please remind your guests that Saturday evening is a potluck dinner and that they need to bring something to share with the other attendees. The field elevation is 1,150 feet, the runway length approximately 2,000 feet, and pattern altitude 1,950 feet. Use a left traffic pattern, and the unofficial CTAF is 122.9. Use your radio when in the vicinity of the airstrip, 1 to announce your position and intentions. Enter with a 45-degree entry pattern and plan your touchdown just past where the creek crosses the runway. Potential hazards at Red Hills include wildlife may be on the runway, the surface conditions vary from day to day, rocks and possible brush on the runway, shrubs along the runway edges, crosswinds are common with potential downdrafts, and there is a large dip in the terrain where the creek crosses runway 25. Here is a view from the cockpit while landing on runway 25. Don't be tempted to land in the first 500 foot of the runway because there is a sharp dip where the creek crosses the runway. The downslope in the first 500 feet is approximately 10%. It is recommended to select a landing zone beyond the point where the creek crosses the runway.
Yeah, I got it. Good operation there, Robert.
After landing, back taxi to the parking area, which is just past the creek crossing on the south side of the runway. Our gracious hosts are Jack and Myrna, and don't forget to ask them how the airstrip came into existence. In summary, keep your eyes outside of the cockpit. Use 122.9 to announce your position and intentions while in the area. Use a left traffic pattern, and remember, surface conditions vary at Red Hills, so make all of your approaches a soft field approach.